For the first time since going below standard, I woke up to 50 plus sales on a Monday. I'm gonna go ahead and show you almost all of them on eBay. I think there's 52 sold. I also sold like 7 or 8 on Mercari and a couple on Poshmark. But I'm just gonna show you the majority, if not all of the sales on eBay, so let's dive into it. Also, I will be out of below standard and back to top rated on the 20th of this month. It's only the 8th right now, so just 12 more days of paying an extra 6% in fees and having the throttled traffic. So we're really excited to see what my Mondays will look like next month and the preceding months. We're hoping to have even more than 50 every weekend. But yeah, let's get into those 50 items. Sold this Canon camera. It is very broken. The screen is cracked, as well as the lens has a huge error on it. Still sold it for $30 to a repeat buyer. I don't think that this repeat buyer follows my store or anything. I think this guy or gal just aggressively buys broken cameras on the internet and fixes them up and sells them back on the internet for more money. So I sell a lot of these broken cameras. The Canon PowerShots usually go for 30 or 40, and then the lesser brands only go for like 15, but broken cameras sell for good money on eBay. Sold some more Coach eyeglass frames. These ones went for $25 plus $5 in shipping. Cost of goods is about $2.50. Sold this Toshiba VCR with the remote. Got this one at a thrift store for $5 and it sold for $40 plus shipping. This one has been in here for a while. It took about 6 months to sell. Got this toaster at a thrift store for $5. It is the Tefal Avante Deluxe. Sold for $25 plus shipping. This one was listed for about 3 weeks. Sold this Sony receiver. It is the STR DN 2010. It's been in here a while, so we'll give this another quick little clean before we ship it out. Sold for $90 plus $70 in shipping. Should only cost about $24 to ship it. And this cost me $10 at a thrift store. So yeah, over $100 profit there, which is great. Sold these Oakley frames for $80 plus shipping. Again, just frames only. These are the Oakley Hallbrooks RX Sybil Ready. Definitely make sure you don't put RX in the title, because that will get your item taken down and your account banned. This was at a thrift store for $1. Just turned it into 80 plus shipping. And then we got this Cleveland launcher, sold for $50 plus shipping. Got this for $2 at a thrift store. This one was only listed for about 2 weeks. Golf is going great. I actually have a pretty small amount of golf clubs right now. I know that this might seem like a lot, but I'm constantly picking so many up and selling so many that usually this thing is overflowing. But yeah, good to see golf clubs and baseball bats moving. With all these shipping updates to the major platforms of USPS, UPS, and FedEx for longer items, a lot of people have been asking me what I do for bats and golf clubs. So anything over 30 inches on all of the sites are getting surcharged. And then especially if they're going a longer distance on most of these sites, they're getting surcharged again. So I used to do $9.95 flat shipping for golf club irons and hybrids and baseball bats, and then I would do $12.95 for drivers. Now I have updated that shipping to be $14.95 for bats and irons, and then $16.95 for drivers. So this Anthony Richardson's rookie card, played for the Florida Gators. He now plays for the Colts. He was a promising quarterback, but he got injured in his rookie season. So this will be his first, hopefully, full season. His cards are pretty valuable because his first few games he did amazing before getting injured. So yeah, should do really well. I have 7 or 8 of his cards, and they should start going as the season gets closer and closer. We sold this Instapot base bottom piece. Comes with the screw, very important. Sold the day I listed it. Sorry, had to sneeze. Sold the day I listed it. I bought a Instant Pot 60 Pro for $15. I'm selling that, plus the lid, plus the pot all separately for parts and pieces. And yeah, it's going really well. So this Hamilton Beach piece right here. Hamilton Beach isn't always the best, but there's always good pieces within each brand. This went for $25 plus shipping. I think this goes to the Snap Food processor. Got this for $2. Sold these blender eyeglass frames only. Got them for 50 cents at a yard sale and sold them for $9 plus shipping. They're super scratched, so it's just the frames. Not a huge profit, honestly, probably not even worth the time, but they sold in actually like only 4 days, so good stuff. I've never had any issues selling used items and new items out of my garage, but here in St. George, 2 times this week, we have had 114-degree plus weather, and every day over the last 10 days have been over 110 degrees. So I moved all of my cosmetics into my workroom closet, so we'll be pulling from there. Sold this Estee Lauder W2W BB Double Wear Blush On Glow Highlighter. Sold for $60 plus shipping. We're going to be coming back to this a lot throughout the video. Got this for $1.38 and it sold immediately. Sold some more of these Helldivers 2 for PS5. I got 10 of them at a Walmart for $5 each. I've been selling them all for about $25 plus shipping. 4 more of them sold this weekend. The cheapest went for $24 plus shipping, up to $30 plus shipping. Sold 4 of them. Sold this Lioness hair flat iron for $50 plus shipping. This was a pretty rare one, so I had it listed for like 140 bucks. 6 months later, I just kept marking it down and it sold it in an offer for $50. Having it for like 7 months, I was happy to get rid of it for $50, even if it might be worth more than that. Also sold this Remington here. Don't go buy every Remington you see because most of them aren't worth it, but every once in a while you'll find one. This is the anti-freeze therapy one. I'm not going to pull it out because there's just so many tangled wires. Went for $15 plus shipping. Probably could have got $25, but I just accept offers, especially when my buy cost on this was only $3, and I make a tiny bit of money on shipping as well. Sold some Zegna glasses. I don't find these super often, but when I do, they always sell quick. These sold within like 3 days. I got them for $1 at a thrift store, and they sold for $20 plus shipping. I think I actually got $25 plus shipping. Yep, $25 plus shipping. I had them listed for $30. Someone offered me $20. I countered with $25, and they accepted it. As you guys know, I am ultra picky with clothing. Just like anything else, I only go for fast sell-through rate items of 80% or higher. Got this Tory Richard shirt. The reason why I got it is because it's a nice pattern and it's a awesome size of 5XB. This sold for $18 plus shipping. Got it at a thrift store for $4. Sold this Cuisinart FP8 lid and pusher thing. I don't know what it's called. Sold for $25 plus shipping, went international. This one actually sold in under a week, which is great. Got the full unit for $8. And I've parted it out. I love parting things out. So yeah, sold pretty quick. Invested into that. I probably have like $2.50. So 10x'd it and it's going international. It's now July 15th. I am now 5 days away from being out of below standard. Super excited to get there. I will be doing a full video on my numbers, what happened to my store as I went from top rated to below standard, and then what I expect to happen once I'm out of it. So stay tuned for that video. Sales have remained strong all the way through. Obviously, I've seen a dip in sales, but I'm still able to make a full-time living off of my eBay sales alone, even while being in below standard. This is the power of my business model of focusing on in-demand items, trying my best to have the best shipping and return policies, and focusing on titles and just doing everything that you're supposed to do as an eBay business owner. Magical things happen when you list your items properly, but more importantly, when you find items that people are looking for. Sold some MAC liquid last liner eyeliner. It's Cocoa Bar is the color. Cheaper one, sold for $14 plus shipping. Again, my cost of goods is only $1.38 into this one. So I went on a family reunion this week in the woods, and I noticed that my nails were pretty gross in the video, so I just went and trimmed them and cleaned them up for you guys a little bit. We sold this Estee Lauder Double Wear Blush On Glow BB. This one is the 1C, sold for $60. Actually, I think it went for $40 plus shipping. Either way, I'll put it on the screen. Again, $1.38 cost of goods, sold in the day I listed it. Sold this DigiLife Digital Lifestyles remote for $20 plus shipping. Got this for $2 at a thrift store. And then I also sold this Dish 54.0 for $10 plus shipping. Got it for $1 at a thrift store. And then looks like a couple hours later, the other one sold for $40 plus shipping as well. Again, this is the 1C And yeah, awesome. Sold this Nikon Coolpix S3300 for $120 plus shipping. Sold the day I listed it. Got this out of a bulk eBay buyout. My cost of goods into this one is $4.28. It's sold immediately. I also threw in a knockoff battery that comes with it. The battery actually costs $1.28, so my cost of goods is about $6 on this. Also sold this Minolta Maxim 5000 AF. This sold for $23 plus shipping. This one was listed for like 8 or 9 months. So it went through 2 markdowns. I dropped it 15% after 90 days and then 30% after a few hundred days. So there you go. Sold this Wilson on a pretty big discount. Sold for $30. It's going international, so that's why I took a bigger discount, because the person really wanted it, and the customs and fees and taxes and all that good stuff is going to be super expensive. So probably could have sold it for like $70 or $60, but let it fly for $30. Sold these vintage silhouette frames only for $40 plus shipping. This brand is interesting. Sometimes they only go for like $8 shipped. Sometimes they go for $50 shipped. So just got to look up each individual model number. Got this one at a thrift store for $1. A lot of people in the comments and people that I know personally that watch my YouTube channel say they really like it when the pop-up comp is super big and visible. Let me know what you guys like in the description below. Do you like that the pop-ups are this big so you can actually look at the screen and see what's selling? Or would you rather it be a little bit smaller so you can see what's going on behind it? Just let me know. This channel's for you guys. I just want to do what's best for you guys to learn and to make more money than you ever have and spend more time with your family than you ever have. Keep learning these good items, and let's get to a few more. Got these Felix Grays on a eBay buyout. My cost of goods into these ones are $3.12 each. And it sold for $25 plus shipping the week I listed it. Sold these American optical eyeglass frames for $43 plus shipping. Got them at a thrift store for $1. These ones have been sitting for over 6 months. They went international. Amazing profit once again. Sold this Ninja blender cup for $13 plus shipping. Got it at a thrift store for $2. This one was in my store for over 4 months. Glad to see it go. This is a vintage Windmere clothing shaver. It gets like the little fuzzies off of your clothes. It sold for $17 plus shipping. Got this at a thrift store for $5, and this took about 6 months to sell. Got this little remote at an estate sale for 25 cents. It's just a like universal Google remote. Sold for $9 plus shipping in under a week. Also sold this Sony camera for $90 plus shipping. This one was only listed for 1 day. I also got this one out of that same camera buyout from earlier. Sold these Coach eyeglasses. These ones went for cheaper than normal, went for $14 plus shipping. Cost of goods into this is $2.50, which is still an okay profit, but as you guys see, the majority of these Coach ones go for $30. So it's okay to have these ones that go for little smaller amounts of money, because the average sales price on that $2.50 is around like $28, $31. Sold these Giorgio Armani eyeglass frames only for $25 plus shipping. They were listed for about 2 months. I got these out of a buyout where the cost of goods ended up being 87 cents. I sold both of these MAC eyeshadow palettes. They sold for $30 each. They are both the Retrospec Luster. I got these for $1.38. So yeah, both combined shipping, $60 plus shipping. Sold this Logitech subwoofer. It's the X530. Sold for $25 plus shipping. This was $6 at a thrift store, and this one took, I think, 10 months to sell. So won't be getting a ton of these in the future. Also sold this MAC spiked Great Brows. Sold for $40 plus international shipping. Again, just $1.38 into this. Got some more Coach eyeglass frames here. Sold for $25 plus shipping. These ones sold in just 3 days after listing them. Sold this Louisville Slugger baseball bat for $23 plus shipping. Got this one at a thrift store for $3. This one took a bit longer to sell, about 4 months. Also sold this Titleist SM4 Vokey design 60-degree wedge for $22 plus shipping. These usually go for $30 easy every time. Had a little bit of, wear on it from someone trying to save their par from a sand bunker. But yeah, sold pretty quick, under a month. This little remote goes to a Chrysler Pacifica for the little DVD headrest component. Sold for $30. I think it actually went for $40 plus shipping. Got it for $2 at a thrift store. Sold this Braun coffee maker for $35 plus shipping. Had it listed at $50. Probably could have got the full $50, but when someone sent me an offer for $35, I took it. Sold this Canon PowerShot A510 for $40, $50 plus shipping. I'm putting them up on the screen so you guys can see. Gotta get better at that. But yeah, this was listed for 2 weeks. Got it for like $3. Sold these Polo Kids Ralph Lauren eyeglasses for $15 plus shipping. Cost of goods on these ones was a screaming deal. I got like 58 of them for $32 shipped. So I don't know, what's that, like 64 cents or something? Also sold this MAC lip pencil for $40 plus shipping. It's the Lasting Sensation. Again, just $1.38 for this. As you guys can see, I'm selling a lot of the same items because I'm getting a ton of these items, eyeglass frames, cameras, different things in bulk buys. I'm going to be doing a video showing all of my bulk buys recently and then explaining how you should go about bulk buying and how to do it. I also just recently did a podcast with Kevin the Commonwealth Picker on the Reseller Island. If you want to check that out, he now has a new website where you can do some bulk buying as well. I really, really recommend that you guys get really good at one sourcing method before trying another, because a lot of times we spread ourselves too thin. It took me 8,000 sales before I started cross-listing, and it took me 26 months before I started doing retail arbitrage. And then I did a little bit of online bulk buying through eBay and other websites, periodically sprinkled in, but I really have ramped that up the last 2 months, and I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. So it's really important that you don't fall over your skis, don't go faster than you have strength, keep learning day by day and week by week. But bulk buying can definitely be a huge benefit for your business, but it can also kill it. So pay attention in that next video that I'm talking about when I talk about bulk buying, and hope I can help you guys out. Have a great day.